Are you looking at me?
We're looking
We're
at you.
all looking at you.
All right, everybody. We are back for the last show of the day. This is Mercury, your home for podcasting and other pop culture news, and we are live at Tucson Comic Con, and I have three beautiful women next to me, so I suppose I'm the luckiest man in the world. I have Jinx, my co-host, and then I have Cyborg, and I have Sapphire Nova here with me as well, and I am going to have Jinx ask them some questions because she knows much more about cosplay than I do. And then I think you do, yeah, because you've been doing it for, how long did we say you've been doing
like
it for?
23 years.
Yeah, 23 years, and I've only been interviewing them for maybe 1 year now. So again, if you're just tuning in, again, we're at Tucson Comic Con. My name is Jeremy. I am the host of Mercury, and again, Jinx is my co-host. So I think I'm going to kick it off, though. I am just curious. We will start with Cyborg, and then we'll go over to Sapphire. Cyborg, who are you dressed as today? And that's my question.
So I'm dressed as a clicker from The Last of Us.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're doing the whole interview with it down.
I'm planning on it, yeah.
So
I mean, it's really, I don't want to bump the mic lifting it up, so, you know, I can probably,
But you
I can see the light.
I was just going to say, you can only see a few things then, right?
Yeah, no,
It's
but
a good
I'm
thing
like,
you have your headphones because you can
this
hear
is the
us.
only way I can hear you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then Sapphire.
Yes, I am cosplaying as Lady Death.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
And that's from Coffin Comics, right?
Yeah, so her main title is Lady Death.
Yep.
Yes. And the writer for
Coffin Comics,
Coffin
Brian
Comics,
Pulido.
Brian Pulido, is a part owner of Tucson Comic
Yep,
Con.
and as long as I can get a good time slot for him tomorrow, he'll be coming to talk with us about his new Kickstarter platform as well.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about that. I guess crowdfunding platform would be more appropriate.
Yeah,
because Kickstarter's a brand.
Yeah, his is called Coffin Launch.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
And so, yeah, it's his very own platform, and it's really cool what he's. I mean, he's turned the comic world on its head many times now, and he's doing it yet again here
That
with
is
this.
so awesome.
So yeah, that'll be a great one. You guys will really want to tune into.
Absolutely.
And what about me?
And what about? Oh, and then I'm sorry. And then Jinx, what are you dressed as?
I'm dressed as Orchid from Killer Instinct 2. I'm a huge retro gamer, so if you've heard of it, it was on the N64. And it actually was released, I didn't know this, on the SNES as Killer Instinct Gold. So that's how I knew it as, was Killer Instinct Gold. So
Yeah, but I do have a question before you then kick into the other questions. So yesterday you were from a sequel game also, too. Chun-Li from Street Fighter 2.
No, I mean Street Fighter. Okay, to be honest though, like Street Fighter 1 is like non-existent, right?
Okay,
We
so
don't
that
talk
one.
about
Okay, so Street Fighter 1 just doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so it wasn't a sequel.
Kind of.
Okay,
Kind of.
but anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
It was like the trial run and then the real game.
Because no one really
that's
plays
true.
Yeah,
Street
no one
Fighter.
plays Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, I am Orchid, so I've already got a shout out, so that's really cool. Retro Gamers Unite.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to take it from Jeremy. But Jeremy, you
Absolutely.
stay here because we really want your insight on someone who is not a cosplayer.
Absolutely.
But I would love to hear from these ladies about how they got started. You know, and what's been your journey, kind of, you know, just like summary of it up until this point. So, Cyborg, I'd like to start with you.
Yeah, for sure. I was a theater kid throughout all of high school.
It's so funny that she's like looking at me right now. I'm like,
And
yeah.
Hi,
actually-
how are you?
One other thing, not to interrupt, and then I'll let you finish. But for all of you who were following our journey, I actually interviewed Cyborg last year
That's
at
right.
Ulu Con.
Yes, and if you go back and you watch that, you might be more traumatized seeing that because I was a Disney princess
Oh, yeah,
in that
that's right.
interview.
That's very true. Absolutely.
And this looks nothing like that.
Nothing like a Disney princess.
Nothing like a little
One
bit
day.
of, diversity, a little bit of spread out skills. You
Yeah.
know, I'm really showing off everything.
Well,
We've
you
got
have a
blood
good
work
range.
and embroidery. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, go ahead.
So I started off as a theater kid in high school. I was the TA for the history teacher at my school my senior year, and he was the sponsor for the Gamers Club.
Nice.
And so he gave all of the members of the Gamers Club tickets to go to Phoenix Fan Fusion in
Oh, wow.
2017.
Nice.
So he was like, hey, your brother's in the Gamers Club and you're my TA, so here's an extra ticket. Like, just go have fun and take your brother with you. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. I've
That's
never been to a
awesome.
Comic-Con before. So my very first con ever was Phoenix Fan Fusion 2017, which, if you know anything about that year, was a wild time to
Yes.
have as your first con.
It was, yeah.
Um,
Were we all there?
I was not. I was still living on the East Coast at that time.
Okay, I
okay.
was there, and that was the first year that I had come back in the country, and I was making my Widowmaker sniper rifle.
Nice.
And as
Oh,
I'm making it, the
no.
news is like, if you guys, so just a quick detour, if you guys don't know what happened at Phoenix Fan Fusion, but if you're a regular con goer, then you will know. So there was an incident at Phoenix Fan Fusion 2017 that involved Green Power Ranger Jason David Frank. Luckily, nothing happened, but there was a guy who came in with bad intentions, and he was fully armed, and someone tipped him off, and they took him down. But from that point on, they have been so strict about
Yeah,
props
absolutely.
at the Phoenix Convention Center,
for sure.
and a lot of other events throughout the country have also followed suit. So that was a nutty year. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was a nutty year, and I mean, like, that was, out of everything, if the first taste that you get of Comic-Con is that.
Is that chaos?
Right.
It
Of course.
actually was like
A good prep.
It was a great prep, yeah, because now nothing will ever be as bad
Yeah.
as
Nothing
that
phases
year.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm like, great, I'm starting out at like the lowest of lows. It can only go up from here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I went to college and kind of took a break. I didn't know what I wanted to do and ended up dropping out of college and found cosplay again through doing children's birthday parties, which is actually where we met.
Yep, exactly.
And
she was Miss Aurora, and I was. Who was I?
You were
Jasmine. I was Jasmine. Yeah.
Yeah, and then our friend was
Cindy.
Cinderella.
Cinderella, yep.
Yes, yeah, and you were like training me for my very first gig, which
Yeah,
is so
yeah.
much fun.
It was. It was
so
a lot of fun.
that was kind of like my reintroduction to it, and then our boss asked me if I had a Wonder Woman costume, and I was like, no. But I can make one.
There you
I had
go.
never worked with foam. I had never worked with contact
Foam.
cement.
I'm
I had
telling you,
never
there's
done
a lot of foam
anything.
talk.
And I made my entire first costume out of EVA foam.
Nice.
And I regret the entire decision. But it gave me like a really fun opportunity to be able to be like, okay, well, I'm going to literally throw myself in with the lions and just figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was amazing. I ended up repainting it and wearing it to Fan Fusion a couple years later, and it was so much fun. And that was 2021, which that Fan Fusion ended up being huge for me. It was the first time I did.
It was probably 2022.
It was probably
yeah,
2022.
because I don't think they did anything for 2021.
Yeah.
You guys look awesome. Oh, be careful. There's a camera there, though. We're just saying hi to some Beetlejuice cosplayers.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
If you want to see them,
You can't see.
Yeah, so
She can't
So
see.
viewers,
Cyborg,
I'm with you.
Cyborg has no clue what was going
No
on
visuals.
in any of this because there's no
visuals. My
visuals
vision
whatsoever.
is white with like a little bit of like white. I can see the light,
Yeah,
and
I'm
that's
so sorry
it.
I interrupted you, but I was like, they're so cool.
The other irony is like I can see you guys pretty well as far as
Yeah.
the lights go because of my contacts.
Yeah, you've got the
but
white
like
out
as soon as I
contacts.
look into the light, like
You can't- you
everything
lose
gets kind
everything.
of.
Gone.
I don't
No
lose
vision.
everything. Like I could kind of see them,
Yeah.
but like I lose a lot more.
This is the trials of cosplay.
Yeah.
This really is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
we're
can we see?
we're
I know,
committing
right?
to the bit, honestly.
Yeah, so here you are. It's 2025.
Here we are.
And you've got this amazing like cosplay that is a huge like turn from Princess Aurora.
Absolutely.
So awesome. And is this made out of foam actually?
It is.
Telling
So
you, foam.
Foam.
it's
He's all about the foam.
all about the foam today. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's a flower that I bought from Michaels.
Oh, okay.
And I was planning on making them out of
that's so
EVA
smart.
foam and
Yeah.
making all the petals myself. And I'm like, that seems like a lot of work
Yeah.
for
when you
something
can cheat it, it's good.
that I was gonna wear for like a day and never wear again.
Which I've seen you in this like 3 times now.
Yes, it's become one of my favorites. Yeah, well, I started
That
as a
totally
Disney
happens.
princess,
Yeah.
and then I, through trial and error, found out I love being covered in dirt and blood,
Okay.
and was just like, oh my gosh, this is like.
How
this
did
is
you
the
find
thing.
that out?
So.
Cosplay.
That's
We're-
literally,
find
it was
things
just
out.
through experimentation. Actually, I learned about Resident Evil through
Yeah, okay.
Markiplier and watching his live streams
Yeah.
of it
Cool.
during the whole Grand Panini,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of look like Jill.
Uh-huh,
And
yeah.
I was just like really starting to pick up steam on figuring that kind of stuff out. And I think it was 2021, I did 30 Days of Halloween. Jill was one of my 30 Days of Halloween.
Oh, cool.
And so it was a great way to kind of like push myself again and just try something new. I liked kind of the light horror, like rated PG-13 type survival games. And I was like, this seems really cool. And so I started with Jill from Resident Evil, and then it kind of just barrel rolled into
Into this.
Into this.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that journey through your cosplay. And Sapphire, what about you?
Yeah. So my journey is a little bit longer. I am going to date myself here real fast.
It's okay. We did too.
Because this is actually my 25th year of cosplay.
Awesome.
I started cosplaying. I mean, I've kind of always like made costumes and stuff like that. Like for me, it started like Halloween
Of
and
course.
those kind of things.
Right.
Like long before like cosplay really had a term and that kind of stuff. But I loved going to movies in cosplay.
Okay.
Like back when they had like the midnight movie premieres,
Yes.
like I was
Yeah.
right there. And when Lord of the Rings came out, I was like, oh my God, I've got to be here in costume. I knew
Nice.
nothing about making a costume, but I was like, I want to be an elf because I knew I couldn't make any of those costumes.
Yeah.
Like, but I was like, I could just be like generic elf. So like I
Yeah.
threw on like a prom dress and I made a cloak. And this cloak was god awful. Like it had seams in the wrong direction. Like the hood was so small it could have fit like a dunce cap.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
It was terrible, but I was so proud of it. And I'm like, I'm going to the movies now.
Yeah.
And so like that was my cosplay for a long time was just like going to the movies, like meeting other people there. Like,
Nice.
wow, other people like this stuff too.
Yeah.
And then
And you said you were from the East Coast. So
well,
where did you
I've
start?
been all over.
Okay.
So I actually, I started in Seattle when I lived in Seattle. Then I went to my first Comic-Con. Actually, was Phoenix Fan Fusion
Oh,
back when it
cool.
was Phoenix Comic-Con.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was in 2005, maybe six, maybe like six.
Yeah, I think my first one was 2004. My first
Yeah.
Phoenix Cactus Comic Con is what it was called.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even have like a proper ticket. I actually like somebody gave me their badge. They were like, "You're into this kind of stuff. You want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to go."
Nice.
And so that's when I kind of learned like, oh my God, I don't have to wait for the next movie to come out. Like
could just
I could do this all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it kind of like developed that way. And then eventually like I started like making costumes and like I had a like costume making company for a while and started like doing more boothing and that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, kind of molded from there. So
Awesome. And you are dressed as Lady Death.
I am.
And you do that quite often.
I do.
Yes.
So I actually am the official cosplayer for Coffin
Wow.
Comics.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So
That's cool.
I do all of their events. So anytime Coffin does like a Kickstarter or, you know, they have their specialty cons. They've got Sworn Fest coming up, which is
Cool.
going to be like a Lady Death Coffin Comics centric con
Wow.
in January of next year.
That's really cool.
And so like I am their cosplayer for all of that, which is amazing. Like
That is
it's
so
been
cool.
so fun. Like I love Brian and his whole team.
Yeah.
So then, do you just for them? Do you just do Lady Death then, or
No.
do you do then other?
So it actually started with me just as Lady Death, and I did that for them for many years. And actually, we're coming up next year. I'm on nine years right now of
Wow.
cosplaying Lady Death.
That's
Not
awesome.
necessarily
That is
all
awesome.
for them.
And you've also
but-
done. At one point, didn't he do covers with you?
Yes.
On them, yeah, as well.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I've since then I've taken on the mantle of Hell Witch, Chaotica, and Lady Satanus. So now I cosplay 4 of their characters.
Is there one for me too?
Yeah.
I want to be one.
Yeah, you should.
You can ask him when we get Brian over here tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah.
Brian,
No,
please let me
but
cosplay
then as
something.
far as covers go, I've now done. I think I'm on 5 covers.
That's
for
so
Coffin
awesome.
Comics.
And can they buy them here?
I do have a few of them for sale.
There you go.
A lot of them have been exclusives for various shows, so they are sold out and hard to find. So
Yeah,
you
so
just gotta
Sapphire,
come over.
yeah, Sapphire Nova has a booth here, as well
Yes.
as Coffin Comics has a booth here as well. So if you haven't bought your tickets, and I say this every freaking time I'm on live, go get your ticket. There's one more day.
One
Come
more
on
day.
down. It's
One
so
more day.
fun.
It really
Yeah.
is. It's so much fun, and the people here like really love being here and being part of the
Yes.
Tucson community. There's something about
Yeah.
Tucson that's just a different flavor.
So you moved down here.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're from the Phoenix,
area. Yeah.
And I'm still like looking at you like we're talking. Like, yes. Yeah. So how long have you been living down here in Tucson?
I moved here when I got married in April of last year.
Okay. And how many times have you been to Tucson Comic Con?
I've been twice. We
Okay.
really wanted to go last year. My brother-in-law actually had a booth here last year.
Oh, okay.
And so I was going to cosplay for his booth because he's got his own 4-player tabletop
Oh, cool.
PC video game
Uh-huh.
that he designed, and it's super cool. I love a lot of the characters from it. So he had a booth where you could come and demo it, but we had a wedding to go to out of state, and my husband was the best man, so it's not like we can be like, oh, sorry,
need to
we
do
can't
that.
really go.
It's Tucson. Oh my God.
Yeah, but he's the best man in his best friend's
if
wedding.
they were best friends, they would
They-
have rearranged
would
their
understand.
I
wedding.
know,
Right,
they would have
you're right.
understood.
No, they would have switched their wedding.
The
They
dates.
totally would have.
wedding date would have changed.
Wedding
Yeah.
would have been
They,
awesome.
honestly,
Obviously.
they really should have.
And how many years have you been to Tucson?
Oh my goodness, I think this is 6 or 7 for
Okay.
me.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I've been
So-
here since my first one was in 2017. I came with Thermo and Sidekick Mouse, and I love it. This is one of my
Yes.
favorite events. I like
Yeah.
how chill it is. It's on the smaller side. Not that I don't like Phoenix Fan Fusion, Comic Con Fest, whatever. But that one tends to be huge, and it's really hot. It is hot now too. But I just feel so much more
Sure,
comfortable.
You guys are hot.
Do you see this wig?
Oh, I know. It's like it's,
No,
it's
I'm like freezing.
Oh,
Like-
Are you?
Well, that's what I was.
Oh, you are.
Oh my god.
I'm hot. Like my butt is out, but I'm
No,
hot.
everybody always complains at cons, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's hot.
You can wrap your cape around
No,
you, but you
know
can't
what,
because the
though?
body paint.
Like the cape actually does a lot in
Does
keeping
it?
me like warm, because otherwise I'd be like shivering here. Like
So-
I don't
okay.
do well with cold.
So what is like your one like necessity when you go to cons?
I wouldn't call it necessity, but like the one thing I do always make sure I pack is I actually pack hand warmers.
Okay,
There you
really?
go.
Because like
yeah.
I like my body apparently does not produce its own heat.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Are
And
you
then, like,
naturally just cold?
I'm naturally
okay,
cold.
got it. Got
Yeah.
it.
I'm
Same.
naturally cold, and then
I'm
I
always
dress like
hot.
this.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I know what I'm wearing.
Yeah, just be
Like-
ready for it. How about you, Tyborg?
Oh gosh, I think I'm rather notorious for bringing not anything.
Oh,
like I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah, that makes sense. You forgot to bring like a hairbrush.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So it's gonna be really corny, but I mean my number one thing that I'm like I really want to bring this to a con is my husband.
Oh
Aw,
no,
That's a
that is a
necessity.
built-in handler.
Yes.
that you need, especially
is
when you're
true.
like this. I can do this, and she doesn't even know what's going on.
What? Hello?
Handler is
I saw something
necessity.
move
Yes,
over
it
here.
So to that point, so I'll go to both of you, but with this, your for Cyborg being the clicker, you can't see. Have you been walking around with it on?
No.
And he's been leading you? Or?
No, so it actually is a fake
there you
mask.
are.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah.
She has a face.
I have a face.
What the
so
illusion is ruined.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Everyone, no!
It won't stay up because the elastic's been
Yeah.
stretched out through the day. So I figured it would just be easier to wear the headphones and wear the mask all the time. Plus, this just looks really cool.
It looks
on
Right,
TV.
you're right, 100%.
But it literally is
100%.
like a child's mask from Michael's that's just elastic
Oh, yeah.
underneath my hair. So whenever I'm walking around, I just pop it up like
Mm-hmm.
sunglasses. And then when someone's like, oh my gosh, you look really cool. Can we take a picture? I'm like, sure. And I pop it down and I do like the whole pose thing. And then like the character really like gets life breathed into it when
Yeah.
the mask comes down. So it's actually really nice to kind of be like, you know, oh, I'm at Comic-Con. Hello, this is so much
Hi.
fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then
It's like
Yeah.
princess to clicker.
absolutely, I
Princess to
scared
clicker.
myself in the bathroom actually today. Like I walked in like this, and I'm already like you guys know I'm pretty tall. This is an extra 5 inches on the
Yeah.
top of my head, so
Yeah.
I walked in like this, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
That happens to me sometimes too when I don't remember I'm wearing a wig or I have face paint. Like
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god, that's what I look like.
I actually have kind
And
of
I just
the,
do that normally.
no wonder I made a child cry earlier today. God, I look terrifying.
I have kind of the opposite effect a lot because I do cosplay Lady Death a lot, and I'm so used to like seeing myself in the whiteout.
Right.
contacts.
You see yourself without it.
I will take out my contacts when I'm like around the bathroom, and I'll see like Lady Death with like eyes, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, like what's going on?
like that's weird.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
Sapphire,
gosh.
with those contacts,
Yeah.
you said that you could kind of see us.
Yes.
But then, like, are you able just to walk and see things
Yeah.
normally?
You
and
made
then
it
so
over
you
here by
don't-
yourself without
yeah.
a
Rather
handler.
quickly as well.
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's actually a feat in of itself.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the contacts. No, actually, as far as the contacts go, like these ones, I can see pretty decently. Like I have like a white fog that goes over everything. So when I'm out on the con floor, like I can see pretty well. Sometimes things like the artist booth, like because there's so many details and like there's a lot of like information coming in, that kind of gets blurred out.
Gotcha.
But like as far as like people, like I can see people well enough, like I can recognize faces for the most part. Like there's some times where I'm like little details get lost, but
yeah, that makes sense.
but overall, like I can see pretty decently. But the problem, lights.
Yeah.
Lights, when those hit, like
Yeah.
that can like just absolutely like white out everything. And I'm just like,
and
oh,
we've
and
got
now
2
I see
bright lights
nothing.
here as
like,
well.
Which
Yeah.
are really helpful for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Except seeing.
Well, you have to get
For
used to the
me.
lights.
The
So
video looks
Even
great.
if you don't
we
have
can't
other
see.
stuff,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
lights can still be a lot.
So my one thing that I always bring to cons, which is so funny because it's the complete opposite of you, is I bring fans. Like I've got that fan, I've got that little
She's
clip
talking
fan.
about literal fans.
Like fans.
She's not talking about people that she just
No,
brings
no.
out.
No, she's just that popular.
I don't
She's
go
been around for
anywhere
so
without my
long.
fans.
I
How
bring
dare you
all my
not
fans.
like acknowledge the entourage that we have right now?
But no, actually, I am hot right now. So, but I run hot. I have like a thing, and I don't know, it's a condition. So I always have fans. I have hand fans. I have like battery operated fans. But yeah, absolutely. But if you are cosplaying, maybe for the first time at a convention, a handler, somebody that you trust,
Yeah.
a friend,
For
oh my
sure.
God, thank you. See, I got my fan here.
Yeah.
100%. You need to have somebody to help you, especially the more hindrances that you have,
Yeah.
like a whole face mask or contact lenses. No, I'm good. I got this one.
Yeah.
Is that for you?
No, but
No,
I
we're
mean,
just
it
showing
is-
off fans.
my,
It's
How
gone
many
from a-
fans can we pull out?
Right.
And then
How
that
many-
little clip
And these
fan.
are all her fans.
And then there's one
And
you
the-
can clip on
Dustin,
yourself.
hand me that one other fan.
I'm like
she's
hot.
not kidding. She brought all 3 of these fans with her. She does bring
And
them.
all the while I'm
which
like,
has
keep
been
those
really-
over there.
Right. She's
Those
like,
are
and
way
I'm
for
cold.
me.
I'm freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, guys, what do you have coming up next cosplay-wise?
Well, I generally don't like to say next because as soon as I commit to something, I'm like, this is going to be my next cosplay. I swear, like 5 more cosplays are going to come in between.
Same.
So,
Same.
like, doesn't matter like what. I'm like, okay, I promised myself I am not doing anything other than this one cosplay, and then like 12 more come.
Yeah, it's like that girlfriend meme, right? It's like the jealous girlfriend.
Oh,
where
yeah,
you've got
this one where
this
he's looking
cosplay,
behind.
and there's
Yes.
all those other cosplays. Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Okay,
Absolutely.
But the one that I am like that is absolutely happening and coming soon and working on for UU is me and 2 other my friends. We are going to be the V's from Has Been Hotel.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm going to be Velvet, and it's
Because
great.
you are hosting.
Well, because I am
sing-along.
hosting the sing along,
Yeah.
so we're gonna have the V's come host.
Awesome.
And yeah, so I'm gonna be Velvet for it, and it's great because my 2 guy friends are like so much taller than me.
Oh.
So like, it makes this like really awesome like height dynamic. Like we all like really fit like the characters well. So
I'm so
Okay.
excited
it
to
should
see
be
that
a really
wig.
fun
Yeah.
one.
Real quick, before we go over to Cyber, what's the sing-along? What is that?
Oh, so a sing-along, it's literally just everyone sits in a theater and they play the movie and y'all sing along.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing that at UuCon.
So we have 3 sing-alongs
That's
at
awesome.
UU on Friday night. It's a preview night. So Sapphire's going to be hosting Has Been. We have
Nice.
a Disney sing-along that
Nice.
Makaria Drake's doing. And then there is a Steven Universe one that we have a Sweet Pea, Princess Sweet Pea doing
That
as
is
well.
Oh, that'll be fun.
But
yeah.
okay, so now another question then is, what is the one cosplay that you, like your dream cosplay that you think that you'll be able to make? Because we have the ones that are like dream cosplay, but I can't make it. But your dream cosplay that is within your reach.
It's okay. So this one is within my reach. However, is very impractical in the
Yes.
sense like I have to find the right con that I can do this at.
Yeah.
Because the very nature of it is actually kind of outlawed at many cons.
Okay.
I know, great teaser right there.
and now she just stops talking and
that's
we
it.
move
You
to
never
Cyber
know. No.
Follow me on Instagram.
So,
to find out what I'm
find
talking
out what
about.
so it's actually Christine Daae from Phantom of the Opera,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
and I want a Phantom to cosplay with me.
Okay.
But the ridiculousness of it and what makes it, because I've already cosplayed Christine.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make the full gondola.
Oh.
That is like a drivable, like motorized. Like
That
I
would
want
be
Phantom
so
to like
cool.
roam me
That's
around.
That's actually kind of cool.
That is not
That
the
is really
direction
cool.
I thought you were going.
Yeah, that is
did
not.
I.
That
Yeah.
is
I
not
was
the
like,
direction I
is
thought
this
this
an-
was going
Is
either.
this an OF style? Like,
No, not at all. No,
So it's really like logistically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
logistically, because a lot of like cons have issues with motorized
Yes.
vehicles.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
or
so-
like, or at least like big props in general.
Yeah.
Autumn Days is over at Saboton this weekend, and she's doing a Miku Pink Pony Club.
Okay.
But she made like a life-size horse.
Oh my god.
And she's having to work with staff to like get it up to the performance stage and
Wow.
somewhere to house it for the whole weekend. And I'm like, what are you gonna do with it after con? She said,
Yeah.
I don't know, put a lamp head on it.
Yeah. Hey, whatever you gotta do.
Just keep it in my house.
I mean, I think that if it was like some sort of outdoor festival,
Yeah.
it could work.
Yeah.
Or like, to be honest, I'm thinking about bringing it to San Diego Comic-Con
Okay.
and not bringing it inside.
Yeah.
Like
There you
just
go,
like
yeah.
wandering around like the gas lamp district.
mean,
That would be fun to do and
Well,
to record a
and
lot
San
of. That would
Diego,
be really fun.
tons of San Diego
Yeah.
now is not even at
at
the
the
con.
convention center.
Right,
Like, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So that would
there's
be a
so
good
much
idea.
going on just around that
Yes.
I'm like,
Area.
I don't even need to bring it inside.
No, you don't, and you wouldn't be able to.
No.
You couldn't even
Oh,
get through
hell
an
no.
aisle.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No,
So,
most certainly not.
Cyborg, what about you? So what have you got coming next, and or what is that dream cosplay that's within reach?
I don't really think that I have anything that I'm really planning right now because I've got my finger in so many other pies right now that I like
Dirty
haven't really
fingers.
been thinking. Do you see these hands? Look at these hands. I have so many other projects that I'm working on. I haven't really stopped to think like, oh, what am I going to be sewing next?
Uh-huh.
But dream cosplay that is like within my reach, I would say is Mother Miranda from Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
I would love to do her. I feel like she's like my magnum opus.
Okay.
Because I have a ridiculous idea. She's got 5 sets of wings. And people that usually do her, they're static.
Uh-huh.
I'd really like to be able to make them to move specifically for competitions.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Because
That
I'd love
would
to
be
be
really
able to
cool.
like walk on stage and like have the wings like just
Yeah.
open up. It'd
Yeah.
be so dramatic.
That'd be cool.
You guys have both seen a lot of my embroidery work. I'd love to be able to do. She has like an embroidered like priest like
Robe.
tabard robe,
Yeah.
piece, and I'd love to be able to
Nice.
embroider all of that by hand, which is I mean that's 2 years right there.
Yeah,
just hand
absolutely.
embroidering that. So there's a lot of moving pieces in that I'd love to be able to combine between sewing and embroidery and foam work and 3D printing the huge like a crow mask that she wears
Yeah.
and the giant halo that's behind her head that has to have its own structure and God, just doing wings alone,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Tricky.
it's a lot. Yeah, I don't have the storage for it.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
another
can't
thing.
even get started doing it because I'm at max capacity with the stuff that I have now.
That
so
is
I'm like,
the story of a
whenever
cosplay.
I get a house,
I
I'll
just
make Mother
moved
Miranda.
houses.
Oh, did you?
I just moved houses because I needed more storage.
Oh my god.
For cosplay.
So
I
your
moved.
whole-
I moved a year ago, and I had this whole empty space, and I even put garage cabinets in it, and yeah, it houses all my cosplay. And we could
Yeah.
keep going, but we
Right.
are running short on time. So. Tip. So what I want to do, guys, is give one tip that you would for any new cosplayer that maybe you wish you had known at the time, and where we can find you on socials. So Cyborg.
Oh my gosh, one tip. Oh God, I don't know. Have fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Good
do things that you
That's
love.
how I live my whole life.
Have a sense of adventure about it. It really is about like the journey and the growth and making sure that you're having fun being in the middle. With that saged advice, you can find me on Instagram at cyborgtrex, and that's pretty much the only place that I post.
And she has a book.
I do.
So,
Yeah,
you
if
wanna
go-
plug your books real
if-
quick?
If you go to Amazon, you can find the Cosplay workbook. It has a handwritten note in the front by me, and it's basically the same thing where it's just go have fun, experiment. It's got 8 sections in it where
Cool.
you can plan out your future cosplays. And if you need any help with any of that stuff, please DM me.
Yeah.
It's been amazing having people like purchase the workbook or buy my patterns on Etsy
Nice.
and be like, "Oh my gosh, this like was actually really helpful," and I'm like, "Yay!"
That's cool.
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
And Sapphire?
I forgot what the first
The
question
tip.
was.
For-
The tip.
Tip.
I was like, I knew there was something in there. I got so
Any
engrossed in that.
saged wisdom you have for us?
My always go-to tip for new cosplayers is start small. We always we see these like huge, over-the-top, larger-than-life cosplays, and we're like, I want to do that. And of course we want to do that. But that's not the place to start.
Yeah.
Start, even if it's something that you purchase most of, and make a piece of it.
Yeah.
It's a great way to get your feet wet, get to know your craft and know how to do it. And then you build yourself up that someday you can do those huge ones.
Yeah.
But you don't burn yourself out. You don't, make yourself so frustrated that you quit before you even really get started.
That's true. That's a good one.
And then plugging myself, I am Sapphire Nova Cosplay on pretty much everything. So yeah, I do mostly Instagram as well, TikTok too, but yeah, Sapphire Nova Cosplay.
And don't forget, she's got a booth here as well.
I do, yeah. You
And
can come over. You
yeah.
can check out some of my comic book covers, like we talked about. I have Lady Death. I have Red Sonja. I have a few other independent comic books.
Yeah.
She also has 3D prints of Derpy and the Crow from
I
K-pop
know.
Demon
Oh,
Hunters.
cute, of course.
Really
Everyone's
cute.
got everything K-pop.
That's
And,
awesome.
and
I
my
know.
quick tip is,
Yeah, absolutely.
guys, make sure you're cosplaying for the right reasons. Cosplay for yourself, not for other people. I'm Jinx, host of Cos Talk Live. You can find me jinxcosplay.com or at the Jinx Cosplay on socials and Cos Talk Live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Absolutely. Thank you, ladies, so much. I appreciate your time. And again, we are coming at you live from Tucson Comic Con on the second day, which is the Saturday. Tomorrow is Sunday.
Get your
and
ticket.
we will be live again tomorrow. And I'm super excited because the first thing that we are doing tomorrow morning is Jinx is getting a tattoo
Yeah.
live
Woo!
on screen.
I am.
And we're going to interview the tattoo artist, so we're going to see how this specifically goes.
So get up in the
And
morning
she
and
said
watch.
she's going to cry, so I don't
I
know.
probably- I
Why would
haven't-
you cry? You've done multiple
I know I have 4
before.
tattoos and I haven't cried yet, but I probably will.
Okay.
It's
So
a stressful situation, okay?
that is true. And to do an interview and to talk about it and to have it recorded. So we're doing that tomorrow. We also have Mario Kart World Showdown as well, and we're working on getting Brian Polito here to talk about his new platform that he is launching. And again, my name is, and then the Switch. We are also giving away the Switch 2 tomorrow, along with the Marvel Avengers Lego set that we bought and got from our friends at Let's Connect, which is a booth across from us. So again, my name's Jeremy. I'm the founder of Age Radio, the podcast network for everyone, and the host of Mercury. And again, thank you, ladies. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And as I always say, be thankful, grateful, and kind. And we will see you guys soon. Have a good day.
Bye.